Sometimes when patients are waking up from surgery, I'll go hop over to the piano and start playing. I'm Dr. Ben Talle. I perform cosmetic and reconstructive surgery anywhere above the neck.
Feeling good? I'm looking better.
Yeah, anyone notice anything or?
Never.
I was just trying to tell the story.
Some homeless guy walked up and hit me with a box cutter. Just cut me from my nose down to my chin.
Wow.
Yeah, he got 25 to life.
Those are your muscles down there. So we put them back together.
You know, I still haven't gotten a bill yet from you.
No, man,
What's
don't
going
worry
on with
about it. No. You went through enough.
Beverly Hills Center, how may I help you?
Monday's an important one, so that's the lady from Dubai. Her cardiologist said that we should do everything under sedation. Initially, I wanted to be a heart surgeon and then a neurosurgeon. Eventually, I had head and neck cancer, and it was difficult for me telling patients that they had cancer. So I started to just focus more on the reconstruction. I established myself in the center of all of plastic surgery, which is Beverly Hills.
I live in Stockholm, Sweden. I'm an interior designer and I work on television. It all started after I turned 50. And then every day I walked past my hallway mirror, I could just see it was a sag, but just saggy. The person I was, the way my body looked, the way I felt, it didn't match up.
So Thomas, his spirit is that of like a 20-year-old. We lifted everything back up with one procedure and everything kind of matches perfectly now.
I actually came out of this surgery looking like me.
The reason I focus just on the face is you need a finer hand, you need a better touch, and afterwards people see your work.
I was making breakfast for my ex-husband Greg. Greg's dog Mo was sitting next to me. I just looked at him and he bit me in the face twice.
When I first saw her, it was horrible.
I was asking God what this was all about.
There was only one doctor that was recommended to me, and it was Ben. He's the top guy in Beverly Hills. He immediately just said, don't worry about money. I'll take care of your mom free of cost.
Under local anesthesia, we fixed everything.
He gave me my life back. Truly, people don't know that anything happened to me.
The other part of my practice that I love to do is birthmarks.
I was born with a birthmark, port white stain.
His lip kept growing bigger and bigger to the point where it was deformed.
I was always left out. Every day, I'd hear these comments about my face. I felt like I was a disgrace. I started just giving up on everything.
I decided I need to look specialist for birthmarks.
I was like, this guy's he's pretty chill. So I'm like, please tell me some good news.
I went in, I changed the way his chin is and the jawline and the lip to give him back harmony.
He gave me hope, he gave me confidence. He changed my whole life for the better.
So Flora came to me and she said that she doesn't look the way she feels.
I'm 60 years old. As time went by, I noticed a lot of the wrinkles in my face and in my neck. I was terrified of plastic surgery. All of my fears melted when I met Dr. Talle.
If you look at a facelift now, the way that I do it, you can't tell it's a facelift unless you're looking at a before and after photo. If you look at someone in person, you would never believe that they've had something done. People's own parents don't know.
When my daughter and I go out, they think we're sisters.
Every time that someone trusts me enough to help them with their transformation, I feel lucky that they've invited me to do it with them.
I was reborn in 1989 when I became a woman. Everybody knew me as very masculine. I got married and had a child trying to conform. I worked at NASA building equipment for the space station. When I came out, they were shocked. I knew I needed a facelift. It was a positive improvement, but there was a lot that could have been done differently and better.
Probably 50% of the cases that I do here are reconstruction or revision of other work that's been done before. I added fat to different parts of her face, and then I lifted her lip back up.
The magnitude of the change, I was shocked.
He does charity work.
Whoever's here wants to go donate, this is the place to do it.
He goes to poor countries and does surgery on kids that have had cleft palates or have deformed ears.
Good morning, Vietnam. We are headed to the Hanoi Head and Neck Hospital. We're gonna recreate the ear using rib cartilage. Yeah?
He drives race cars. He has racing boats. He's like James Bond that can hold a scalpel.
He's just textbook good person, an angel amongst men.
I want to change people's lives and make them happier. I want to show people that there's a better way to do surgery, and I want to show patients that our world is not that scary.